It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see Jordan Love. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Packers and the Falcons, next on Madden Football.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we interplay here. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready?
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for Jones last week: 18 carries, 69 yards.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
So this game of our, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that, because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go now.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all your stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's kind of like clockwork right now for them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him, because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So give him the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off.
Come on, set. Ready.
Now Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
On second down, it's Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Let's go.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Love firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half of. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing a 4th down play to result in 23 yards. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover 2?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the
touchdown, Packers! Tucker Kraft, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
And that's going to be another first down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one, 11 yards. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Ready.
And they see no sense trying to press here. They take the knee and going to get this one into the locker room.
Ready. Set, cut. Ready.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And in the late stages of the first half, it's the Lions who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Rashee Rice, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Ravens trying to finish that one off and claim victory. It was the Packers' leading man, quarterback Jordan Love, who turned in a solid performance in that first half. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. These 2 teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Ready.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Come on, set.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set, cut.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Packers! A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about the...
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Room here to run. And how about the work on the ground to start the drive? 2 big-time runs. This one 19 yards and another first. That good for 19 and a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
An inside give to Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Love now. Being checked and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now.
Here we go, set. Set.
Up the middle, Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
A give to Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal.
From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right?
Now Locke, gotta have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Locke now on first down. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Atlanta.
To throw it is Locke.
Connection made with Chenault.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Again, it's Locke. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there.